Recently, management of purple loosestrife Lythrum salacria has been criticized for lack of evidence demonstrating negative impacts of L. salacria, and management using biocontrol for lack of evidence documenting the failure of conventional control methods. Although little quantitative evidence on negative impacts on native wetland biota and wetland function was available at the onset of the control program in 1985. Recent work has demonstrated that the invasion of purple loosestrife into North American freshwater wetlands alters decomposition rates and nutrient cycling, leads to reductions in wetland plant diversity, reduces pollination and seed output of the native Lythrum alatum, and reduces habitat suitability for specialized wetland bird species such as black terns, least bitterns, pied-billed grebes, and marsh wrens. Conventional methods, physical, mechanical or chemical, have continuously failed to curb the spread of purple loosestrife or to provide satisfactory control.
The secondary qualitative research on how teachers as stakeholders approach mindfulness practice in education has provided valuable information regarding the complexity of the roles mindfulness interventions are playing in addressing student needs as well as supporting teacher well-being needs. In this context, the research demonstrates that teachers overall have positive perceptions of mindfulness interventions, primarily in reducing and preventing negative emotional states and promoting positive affective states among students within classroom settings. Idealistically, teachers see reception in students who practice mindfulness as a way that helps them reduce stress and control their outbursts in class. This emotional stability is usually attributed as the cause of better performance, as students who are calm are likely to engage themselves in study properly. However, the findings of the study support the notion that teachers view mindfulness as a useful teaching strategy for cultivating social competencies explicitly in young learners. In this way, mindfulness helps students to acquire valuable skills, including empathy, self-control, and resilience, that may prevent classroom disruptions and promote positive student behaviors while at the same time helping them cope with school and later life. To the elders, especially to those learners in competitive education systems, mindfulness is seen as a good technique of managing stress and focusing on lessons that are crucial for success.
Teachers from cultures in which the practice of mindfulness was not valued would need to be sold the benefits of practicing it more convincingly, as it shapes their ability to give them fully to the practice. Additionally, The teacher's view is based on the student's response to the mindfulness exercises. It is these teachers that have reported the positive change in the student's behavior, or their ability to self-regulate their emotions, or their academic performance, as a consequence of espousing mindfulness. These results support their postulations and suggest additional application of various forms of mindfulness treatments. One example of this would be that, when a teacher sees students be more calm and attending in class after the practices, the teacher probably will have a positive view on the practices. This reinforces the loop because if teachers believe that mindfulness is useful, watching it work well fills their minds with positive experiences.
Imagine a world where the lush green canopies of the Amazon no longer teem with life, where the coral reefs are silent, bereft of their colorful denizens. Our planet's natural habitats are in peril, and their preservation is imperative, not just for the flora and fauna that call them home, but for humanity itself. Each ecosystem plays a critical role in the delicate balance of nature. Forests act as the Earth's lungs, purifying the air we breathe, while oceans regulate the climate. The loss of these habitats leads to the extinction of species, each a thread in the intricate web of life. Once gone, these threads cannot be rewoven. As inheritors of the Earth, the onus is on us, the educated youth, to be the vanguards of conservation. Simple actions like supporting sustainable products and reducing waste contribute to a larger collective effort. In safeguarding nature's sanctuaries, we secure the future for generations to come.
Take a look outside the window. What is the season where you are? How do you know? Most likely, you looked at a tree or plant and noticed details about its leaves and assessed the qualities of sunlight streaming outside. Observing the timing of biological events in relation to changes in season and climate is called phenology. When you notice the daffodil buds are poking through the snow and think spring is on its way, you're using phenology. When you see leaves turn from green to red, and watch migrating birds fly past, and realize that summer is over, autumn is here, you're using phenology. Literally meaning, the science of appearance, phenology comes from the Greek words, pheno, to show or appear, and logos, to study. Humans have relied on phenology since the time of hunters and gatherers. We've watched changes in seasons to know when to plant and harvest food and when to track migrating animals. Scientists observe and document seasonal changes in nature and look for patterns in the timing of seasonal events. Timing of these natural signs has remained consistent until recently. Increasing global temperature is causing rhythms of nature to shift. Bud burst, the day when a tree or plant's leaf or flower buds open, is occurring earlier in the year for some species. For every 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature, bud burst happens 5 days earlier than usual. Differences in timing affect not only plants, but the insects and birds that depend on the plants for food.